Hi, I'm Joe Finsternis, and today I'll be talking to you about a movie called Pontypool. Now, this film follows a radio DJ named Grant who, at the beginning of the film, seems like kind of an asshole. You know, he goes into work and starts doing this broadcast where he starts spreading gossip about some of the townspeople and just intentionally trying to piss people off so he can get more ratings. But as the film progresses, he starts to drop that act as these reports start coming in of a virus that's sweeping the town. Basically, it makes people start talking funny. They start repeating certain phrases over and over and over. And then they start turning violent. So, going into this, I kind of expected it to be kind of a campy movie, because the copy that I got of Pontypool came with these 3 other films. 2 of them are movies that I've seen in the past, you know, Dead Snow and I Sell the Dead, which were both these light-hearted, fun romps. But what I ended up getting was something a little more suspenseful and creepy. There is a little bit of humor in the film sprinkled in, you know, with Grant pulling his whole asshole routine at the beginning. And there's a band that visits his radio station early in the film to perform this live song that's just really stupid and awkward. So I got a little bit of a laugh out of it, but as the film progressed, it just started getting more suspenseful and the tension just kept building and building. It is sort of a zombie movie, but it's not really about The Walking Dead. It's more in the vein of films like The Crazies or 28 Days Later, where it's about these living people who become mindless killers. And you don't get to see a whole lot of zombie action, though. If you're expecting some sort of bloodbath, if you're going into this looking for disembowelments and severed limbs, then you're going to have to look somewhere else. At the beginning of the film, you see Grant driving to work, and after that, the entire thing takes place in this radio station that he's working at, and you hear these horrifying reports coming in of people being attacked and dying, and you're just sort of seeing the reactions of Grant and the people he's working with. They're just very terrified and confused, and as I was watching it, I was able to feel those same emotions, and I love it when a movie can do that, you know. There are people out there who, you know, it's fine if you prefer sort of gory horror films. I happen to find them very entertaining myself, but there are people who would go so far as to say that, you know, blood is the thing that makes horror, and I think that's just kind of an ignorant way of looking at it. To me, real horror is, you know, not relying on that sort of stuff and being able to just mount the tension as the film goes along, and Pontypool really pulls that off. You do get to see some zombies in the movie, though. I mean, there is a point where a large number of them break into the radio station, and these characters sort of have to find somewhere to hide and be safe. And even one of the characters in the movie becomes infected late in the film, and you get to see that sort of progression. And you know, there's just something about watching a person lose their mind in a movie that really just creeps me out. So, you know, before this, I've reviewed a few movies that were so bad that they were good. I've reviewed a couple of them that were just plain bad. Up until now, the scariest movie I've talked about has been Pitch Black, which really isn't saying much in my book. So, it's been a long time since I've seen something as legitimately scary as Pontypool, and it's just great to have been able to uncover this sort of gem. In the end, if you're into these intelligent, psychological horror films, if you want to see something that will sort of get under your skin and raise the suspense as it goes along, then you should definitely go check this one out. And like I already said, if you're expecting some kind of non-stop bloodbath, then this is not the zombie movie for you. Anyway, that's pretty much all I have to say, guys. I hope you all have a good one.